Be careful what you wish for, because if it happens, you better know how much work it takes to maintain it. We going live. What up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back with another live stream. And for those of you who don't know or are new to this platform, how this goes down is for the first half an hour or so, we're going to talk about a particular topic. And today's topic is talking about Doja Cat and a series of tweets that she dropped out, pretty much talking about her work ethic and how tired she is from everything that she's been doing. But then after that first half an hour, we're going to jump into some Street Fighter online matches where I'm training to become a dominant force into the whole legacy of what Street Fighter is, training to get to Street Fighter 6 and maybe the Olympic Games when the next ones roll around. We shall see. But okay, what is today's particular topic? Doja Cat released a bunch of tweets, man, in which it showcases us how difficult it is once you reach that level where you are mass promoted, where you are trying to be the next dopest artist to come out, where you are trying to put forth the maximum work possible so that you can be uber successful on every level. It's difficult. There's a lot of things that go into it every day. It's nonstop. No matter what it is, you have to be willing to do it, or else someone else is going to be, and then they will take your slot. It's a cutthroat world, the world of entertainment. You feel me? So therefore, those who are reigning successful, constantly pushing, those are the people who are always the ones who are on top and last throughout the years. And it takes a toll. Doja Cat is an individual that I personally don't like. Like, I think it's well documented that I'm not a fan of hers. But yet, there's a few things that you cannot deny from her. Her creativity and her quality of music. She's delivered a lot of it over the years now. And she is solid. I'm never going to take away that. The next thing is her work ethic. Because when it comes time for her to be on the shows, when it comes time for her to drop her videos, when it comes time for her to do the performances, when it comes time for her to be seen, she's always there, ain't she? She's been at all of the award shows. She's been pumping all new records. Her new album wasn't her best, but it has some good stuff up on there. And she's definitely putting forth the work ethic to show longevity, but that's not really for everybody. Because as you can see on the screen, I'm gonna read it for you because I did put some stuff on top of it, but she released some tweets saying that, yo, I'm just tired and I don't want to do anything. I'm not happy. I'm done saying this. I'm done saying yes to everybody because I can't have just a week to chill. I'm never not working. I'm so tired. Alex is getting old. He's 68 years old, and I can't even be there for him. I want to be alone. That's the first tweet. The second tweet was, it's not anybody's fault because it's mine. I just keep agreeing to do stuff that I don't want to do in the future. It's my own dumb fault. And then I'm too tired to put in any effort into this. Because I'm so run down from everything else. As she must be talking about putting in effort to be on social media and all of that. She's too tired to do that because she's so focused and she's grinding so much on other things. And then the last tweet here that's highlighted is, I don't care anymore, man. And this is what happens when you get burnt out. This is what happens when you put forth the maximum effort on everything, when you are what Doja Cat is. She's the new hyped up artist that the music industry is pushing out the ridiculous. She has been on every show. She's been on the Grammys. She's been on Wasn't she just on the Hip Hop Awards? I don't know. I didn't see it all the way through, but I think she had a slot in there. She was on every single award show. Wasn't she at the Was she at the Met Gala? I think she was. I can't completely confirm that one. Like, all I did was like a roast of a bunch of the images that I saw. I'm not 100% sure if she was in that. But Doja Cat not only was doing all of this, but she was also she also just released that album, the Planet Her, which that wasn't all that long ago, where she went on a whole marketing campaign, a whole bunch of interviews where she was having issues with people, how she was mad at Nick Cannon because of the questioning that she had for her on there, where he didn't even mention the album. He was more just focused on social media canceling, and she's been canceled multiple times, and she deserved to be canceled multiple times, but yet she's been canceled multiple times, so therefore that's what Nick Cannon wanted to focus on instead of the promotion of the album that she felt she was honestly there for. What else did she do? Man, Doja Cat has been putting in work. And you can't deny, I mean, but that's the, like, you've seen her on the radio interviews. You seen her, wasn't she on the Breakfast Club? I can't pinpoint the exact moment when she did that, but I'm pretty sure she was on the Breakfast Club too. Like, she has done everything on the circuit in order to become successful and profitable artist, as she is. Like, can anyone deny the growth that Doja Cat has seen since Moo I'm a Cow? Like, when she dropped Moo I'm a Cow, many people were more on some, oh, she's never going to last because this is clearly just a cry for attention. She's doing trash music at that moment, even though she was dropping good music at that moment. It was just that became her marketing plan. She wanted to do viral IG and TikTok music before TikTok music was even in existence. She was trying to do viral music, point blank period, to build up her notoriety. And it worked. Like, that notoriety, doing that paved the way for her to be able to do the quality music that I've known her for, that I've had the utmost hope for her to continue with. It's just she happens to be a scumbag in real life. But ultimately, the work ethic and the desire and the grind that she has delivered for year in and year out, that's what's necessary to be super successful. If you ain't got that, you ain't never gonna make it to this level in which she's at. And go back to other artists that reached this plateau before. Do you guys remember Lil Wayne? Do you guys remember how hard he went in order to become who he is today, where he doesn't even put in nearly enough work? But yet, when Lil Wayne first came out, well, not first came out, when Lil Wayne was dropping all of his stuff during the Greatest Rapper Alive campaign, he was on every single mixtape there was to come out. Literally, any DJ with any kind of name, they got at least a verse from Lil Wayne. Many of them got full mixtapes. Many of them got multiple full tracks featured on a whole rack of things. Lil Wayne was everywhere. He did all the radio interviews, all the freestyles that everybody wants you to do on the radio interviews. He did all the freestyles, and a lot of them were all new material. He was constantly working nonstop. All he did was music. And that's to the point where you can see like somewhat of the fallout, because Lil Wayne, he doesn't know anything of which is going on in the music industry. He hasn't followed nobody. He doesn't know any new artists. He doesn't know too much of anything to a degree about where the music culture is actually going. And the reason for that is because he's always been working. He's always been in the lab. He's always been recording. Even as we see the work ethic that he's put forth to get himself to where he's at, we see that dying down. But yet, a lot of those habits haven't died though. He's still in the booth recording all the time. He's still more focused in on his world, his little world of doing nothing but recording and being around music. He's more focused on that than anything that's happening in the game, for better or worse. Now, I mean, that's good because you'll always have content. You'll always have stuff to kick out there. But yet, if you're not following what's going on in the game, how can you know if what you're doing is already dated? How could you know that what you're doing right now is going to survive it right now? Like, if you guys haven't realized that the project that he did with Rich the Kid flopped hard. It flopped to like 12 to 15,000 units for the first week. Something that no one ever foreseen Lil Wayne to possibly get at his prime, at least. Just like how Meek Mill never foreseen himself dropping below 90,000 in his record sales. Like, no one thought that Lil Wayne 5-10 years ago would ever drop something and flop that hard. Now, could it be because no one really cares about Rich the Kid? Possibly. But yet Lil Wayne thought people cared about Rich the Kid. No. I mean, not to crap on Rich the Kid. I'm just saying he hasn't put forth the time and effort for him to be a top artist that should be deserving of featuring Lil Wayne. He's not on that level. He's not super. He was hyped up at one point in time in his career, but yet that time period has been done. Like, how much work has Rich the Kid actually put in over the last couple years to actually continue to build up his notoriety? Like, Rich the Kid has not put in the time and the work effort that Lil Wayne has been doing. So therefore, Rich the Kid never really seen that top level. He probably will never see that. But yet, Lil Wayne may have thought that he still could, because the last he heard about Rich the Kid, he was one of the hyper artists that's coming up, when that has long since has been gone. That's just a symptom of Lil Wayne just being out of touch. And why he's out of touch? Because of the same reason what made him into the quote-unquote greatest rapper alive during his campaign. The fact that he was always recording, always putting forth the work, never focusing in on what everyone else is doing, more focused in on who he is and what he's doing. What'll make you is what'll break you. And by him doing that, he's just lost touch with reality. And because he's lost touch with reality, he's lost touch on what's hot, who's hot. How can he continue to push up his brand? How can he continue to do more? Especially in this day and age where he's gone independent. He needs to have his feet to the ground. He needs to understand what's going on. He needs somebody out there at least helping him with all of this. He can't do it himself no more because he's not focused on anything but his music, which is good for certain areas, not good for a lot of areas. Which brings us back to Doja Cat. Now, what she's doing is the right thing. How she's saying it is only her fault because she keeps saying yes to do things in the future that she really don't even want to do. But that's how you supposed to do it. And then you grit and build. You understand? Like, you're not always going to want to do something, but yet you should do it anyway, because that's going to help you maintain your dominance. That's going to help you grow, because who knows if this particular song that you were working on with somebody that nobody even knows, who knows if that's even going to be popping off? Who knows if these promises that you were setting up for the near future actually turns into something that's going to continue to push you up? It doesn't seem to be something immediately until it happens. And I know it's time consuming, and I know you have a life. I know you have things that you want to do, but yet these years of you being a notable artist, of a breakthrough artist, where you finally dropping the albums that you've always somewhat wanted to do, even though these are commercialized albums that's getting pushed by the record labels. They're not really like hard, deep-hearted these songs I want to do all the time, because if it was, she probably never would have dropped Say So and the variations of Say So that she's been having to do ever since then. She long since have shown to us that she doesn't really even like Say So, but yet she's going to have to keep performing it because that's what the people want her to perform, because that's her #1 hit still at this moment. And if you say no to performing all of this, you're walking a thin line of, okay, now the next project that comes out, no one's really going to be peeping for me like that. I've offended somebody that really I shouldn't have offended by saying, no, I don't want to perform at your joint. Now people are upset with me and they're not going to push my next album. Like, the amount of work that you got to put in is because all of this stuff, it comes up. And when you deny one, then that might become a snowball effect where you might start denying more of them, and people will not rock with you because of that. Like, okay, there's a female DJ that I know. When I do all of these shows and stuff here, this female DJ, I'm gonna shout her out because I want to see her super successful. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't because of this conversation that we had. I'm not gonna shout her out, but she is amazing. If she's listening in or she ends up hearing about this, you are amazing. I think you're amazing, but I'm gonna have to tell this story, baby. So we did a show, and it wasn't a show. It was a house party, in which she was telling me that she was going through the same kinds of things that Doja Cat is going through. Like, she's super tired. She was doing show after show after show. She really just didn't want to do this one in particular. And I'm like, yo, I feel you, but that's the job, you know? If you just got to grin and bear it, make it through so that you can go ahead and just knock it out and try to be tired later. But she was really close to just saying, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and not do this at all. Then I had to break it down to the reality. Like, okay, if your name becomes synonymous with flaking on shows, or you're not putting in the work necessary, you're not doing quality music because you're tired and all of this stuff, then people are going to stop booking you. That's going to follow you for the rest of your career. People going, oh, you're not serious. Nobody wants to rock with you, especially until you get so hot. If you get so hot that there's no denying you, that's when you can begin to pick and choose a little more. But while you trying to come up in the game and all of that stuff and be successful, you cannot have your name synonymous with anyone that flakes out on shows. Because not only will you need that income, but yet it's a very small circle of people, especially here in Charlotte, North Carolina, man, that'll actually book people for shows. Like, there's only but in Charlotte, man, I would say 6 to 7 venues that actually get respectable, like that are actually like respectable amongst the entire community, that'll actually book you and pay you every time without them pulling some shysty stuff. There's only like 6 to 7 venues in the city. And these people, these owners, they know each other. They talk to each other. They talk to DJs. All the DJs know each other. It's a small circle of people who all deal with each other. And when word gets around about you flaking, when word gets around about you messing up, and you dissing individuals that you shouldn't have been dissing, and you become more of a risk than anything, then word is going to spread and people aren't going to rock with you. And all the grinding that you did to build up your name at this one particular time, you lose that. You're going to have to start all over. And it ain't going to be in the same city, because if you change up your name or something like that, everybody's still going to remember you. And some of these DJs and some of these individuals, my DJ homie that I run with, and we deal with a whole bunch of DJs and all that stuff. We are not local. We're regional. We've done shows in mostly in Atlanta, Charlotte, South Carolina, a bunch of cities in South Carolina. We've done Miami. We've done Chicago. My homies done Tennessee. We were going to do LA before the pandemic and all that, but all of that got shut down. But ultimately, if we don't like you, there's a strong chance that other people are going to hear about it around this region, not just in Charlotte, North Carolina. So this is where it comes into play on, you gotta be careful who you are dealing with, know who you are dealing with, be careful who you backstab and go against and have rivalries and things of that nature with. And then always do what you say you're going to do. Put forth the work necessary so that you don't burn the bridges necessary for you to continue to grind up. And I understand that it's tiring. Oh, I understand that it's tiring. There's so much stuff that I do all the time that, I mean, this YouTube channel don't even be knowing how much stuff that I do on a day in and day out basis when it comes to music. Bruh, I be tired. Not only am I live streaming like every day during the week, but then even though we're not doing them no more, but we just had a weekly party every week that we was doing. And then after the weekly party, we would have a Saturday party in some cases. We got a brunch on Sundays sometimes. We pretty much do every single birthday party that they ask us to do. We come through, we do every single wedding. We do weddings ridiculous. We do block parties. We do, man, the amount of work that I've put in over the years with my homie and I, this is why this is my homie to the end. Like, he matches my intensity. We go out and we do the maximum amount of work yearly. We've done more parties and clubs and things of that nature in a year than a lot of DJs ever do in their lifetime. And we still go at it. We still fighting forward. We're still fighting for progression. We still going. We still pushing forward. It doesn't matter if we tired. Like, let me give you an idea of how in our peak before the pandemic, what we was doing. Okay. In our peak during the pandemic, on Fridays, we would pack up everything, pack up a full car with speakers, DJ units, all of this stuff. Like, completely pack it to capacity. Then drive to Atlanta. Do a party in Atlanta where we would have to come back right after the party. Like, I would do the driving back. We would come back from Atlanta at about, the party would end at 2. Pack up everything, 2:30, 2:45. Come back to Charlotte. Do a party in Charlotte on Saturday. No. The Saturday party, we would have to drive past Charlotte and go to Raleigh. We go to Raleigh, do a Saturday party with all of the same equipment and all of this stuff. Set everything up, do the party, directly leave from there, from Raleigh, to come back to Charlotte and do brunch. We had to be at brunch at 9 o'clock in the morning so that we can set up from 10 o'clock till about 5 o'clock p.m. And that was all weekend. That was one weekend. We did that every weekend for the entire summer. Traveling from city to city, state to state, doing all of this caliber of work. Now, things definitely dropped down because of the pandemic and all that stuff, but yet things started pumping back up. Like last week. What was it? What we did last week? No, 2 weeks ago. Here's what we did. Friday, we did our Uptown City of Charlotte party that we do all the time. Packed up, dropped off. I was able to go home, rest up. But then Saturday, we had to get up and do a block party. We did a block party in Charlotte. It was a mini block party. It was like right there where my college is that I graduated from. But we did a mini block party there. After that, we had the brunch again. So we did 3 parties recently. They all were in the same city, so we didn't have to do like hours of travel. But yet, this is the amount of work that we put in on a consistent basis. And we are nowhere near on the caliber of what a Doja Cat does on a day in, day out basis. Like, we have to focus everything on the weekends because my homie got a full-time job. I am grinding online full-time as well. We got lives and things that we need to do. We need to pay for things in order to contribute. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? You want to say hi to the people again?
Yeah.
Come say hi.
What is it? Hey.
Say hi. You got to say it to the people in the microphone. You got to say it, buddy.
Sure, no.
No? You good? All right, man. But yeah, this is the caliber of work that we do. And we are not on that level in which Doja Cat is on. And her work has got to be like 10 times more than us. Because, we got day in and day out work and lives and all that stuff that we got to do. But yet she got to do what we do on the weekend every day. You feel me? Every day she do what I do on the weekend. I can understand how stressful, how painful, how frustrating that would be. But would I do it without a fucking doubt? Oh, I would be there every day, on time, ready to go. Maximum effort, maximum work, meeting people, building, promotions, everything. I would do that because that's my passion. Point blank. When I signed up for it, I understood what was coming to this, and I decided I'm going to do it regardless. I knew what I was walking into, and because of that, I've been doing it to the maximum level and no complaints ever from me. You feel me? So therefore, I'm not giving Doja a pass here. I understand how tiring this is. I understand how frustrating it is. But somebody like me would kill you to be in that spot. You feel me? So miss me with the whole how tired you are, because I've been tired. Oh, like this story that I've told people, that I've told this channel before for anybody new that's coming up in here. One thing that I've done when I was younger, I would walk from where I live to the bus stop, which is like 2 hours, a 2-hour walk to the bus stop. Get to the bus, hour and a half bus ride to get to college. Hour and a half bus ride, I'm on time so I can go to college, and I passed, I graduated, I got my diploma that I never even had to use, but whatever. Went to school, passed my classes, did what I needed to do, catch that bus, that same bus, well, a different one, for another hour and a half to get to work so that I can go to work and I can eat because I was eating for free based off the job, but then use that money from that job to pay for this diploma or this degree that I never used, but then do that, catch the bus straight to the music studio. Be in the music studio till about, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. No. Because I had curfew at the time. So I had to get home at about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm leaving the music studio at about 1:30. Now, that's if I know I got a ride to get me to the crib. I'm staying to the studio at about 1:30. But if I don't, then I know I got to catch the bus to get back over that way. So I'm leaving the studio at about 11:30, 12 o'clock, unless I'm in the middle of a fire track, man. If I'm in the middle of a fire track, then, I'm just going to catch hell. Like I'll just get yelled at from my people and stuff. I'm gonna be late. It is what it is. I'll miss the bus and then I will walk to the crib from the studio, which is a solid, whew, that was like a solid 3 hours walk. But I ain't even mad at it because I had the MP3 player on Smash listening to Kanye West at the time. It was Touch the Sky. Touch the Sky was my jam. And I would be walking, man. I will walk all the way through the city to get back to the crib. And if I'm late, I'm late. I get yelled at, whatever. I pay the cost to be the boss. So miss me with how tired you are, nigga. Miss me on how difficult any of this is to you. I'm not even a young dude no more like that, man. I wish I was young and I had the energy to do all of this like this again. You feel me? But I'm still putting in the maximum work that I can. I'm still building towards things that haven't panned out the way I've always wanted them to do, but yet I'm doing it still my way. I'm still building and I'm going to be successful regardless. So I understand the struggle, the fatigue, because I've been there, Doja Cat. Oh, I understand you, but miss me. I've been there, and I fought through it. But this is one thing that I've understand too, not to come off, sexist or anything like that, man, but the vast majority of women that I've ever come across, man, like, the work, it breaks them down. And it is what it is. I mean, as women, women put a lot of money, a lot of effort into the sexuality, into becoming like the finest of females and visuals and things like that. It's a different mindset. Like my mindset is different because I'm a man who has to grind for everything that he's ever built up, who has to go out here and get it regardless. And no matter how tired I am, dude, I'm there. Like you guys see how much content I put on this channel, dog. Y'all have known how much content I've delivered over the years. Like when I first started out on the Download Pass channel that pretty much had to get canceled because YouTube didn't want to rock with me. Like, y'all saw I was dropping a video every single day for years. For years. That's how a lot of you guys, a lot of people, a lot of my followers and stuff, that's where you really know me from. You feel me? Like, the work ethic is not for the weakest of mindsets. You feel me? It's not for dainty individuals, and being a dainty woman is what's gonna get you a man. That's what's gonna build you up. That's who you are. You feel me? I'm not taking away from people like Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat. All of them, they put in the work. They are amazing. I like what they do. At least I like the work that they put in. I don't like them as individuals. What's up, buddy?
What phone?
Your phone? You want the phone?
Yeah.
I don't know what. Oh, you want this phone?
Yeah. This one.
Give me a second. My nephew, he likes to play. What's it called? Fruit Ninja. If you guys remember, I still got Fruit Ninja just for the babies. Here you go, buddy. Okay. Don't drop it. Okay. But yes, that is what it is. The work of this industry, the work in entertainment, is nonstop. It's forever. The grind is perpetual, as one of my favorite artists before. What up, D Bridge the Kid, if you even watching this. I'll shout him out because he dropped phenomenal music before in the past, man, and he's still grinding to this day. The grind is perpetual. It does not end. You have to put forth all of the work that you possibly can if you want to have a chance at success. Because look at me, bro. I put in more work than anybody out there, and I never made it. I never reached the top. Now, I had moments, like, I never tell these stories, man, because most people only tune in here because you want to hear about other people. You don't want to hear about me. But there was a moment when I almost got signed. There was me and my homie, we went to Atlanta on a whim and a hope and a prayer. Like, yo, let's go to Atlanta. Let's map quest. This was like before all of the technology that you have now, but we map quest directions to all of the major labels in Atlanta at the time. Went to them all, went to everybody, and we came away with a record deal. But yet, the team that I was rocking with, these individuals decided they didn't want to take it. So therefore, it is what it is, man. That messed up my progression right there, because these individuals that didn't put in the work, who never put in the work still after that point, these people didn't want the record deal that I went out there and fought to get. But it is what it is. Somebody send some questions. Who that? What up, Ben? Ben saying that he came late, but I did catch you speak on your drive and dedication. And yes, I've been a quiet watcher of your stuff for years now. And although your channel was gone from my view for some time from YouTube, it messed with your shine. I want to ask, have you ever thought to make Twitch your channel and do live streams and leave your main channel, your YouTube channel, for videos only? I say this because creators of YouTube say that live streams messes up the algorithm for your videos that's made, and that you only have live streams to talk to your peeps and get super chats, but do live streams on Twitch. Here's my thing about Twitch. Twitch is the algorithm for Twitch is very difficult to start up. You feel me? Like, the Twitch algorithm is top heavy. Like, if you're not Nick Marks, if you're not what's his name, Maximilian Dude, if you're not what's his name, the dude that got put on through Ninja, yeah. If you're not Ninja, if you're not of that top 0.0001, then it's difficult to build anything on Twitch. And that's really because the algorithm is top heavy. The algorithm is saying you have to watch. These are the only people getting promotion. These are the only people that Twitch cares about. So therefore, it makes little sense for me to go ahead and focus heavily on trying to build up Twitch from scratch when I already have this channel here that I've been trying to close in on 4,000 subscribers for quite some time. But I think I've been shadow banned. I'm pretty sure I've been shadow banned. Like, you can tell by how they constantly like mess with my audio from time to time, how they don't really promote my videos like that, even though my videos are like posted faster than everybody, and I put forth more consistent work. Like, YouTube definitely has shadow banned me, but I still got a good audience here that follows me. Like, my numbers have doubled since I've started live streaming. You feel me? And I know this isn't like the best place to do the gaming, but I think it definitely can build up to being that. Like, gaming in general, I would say the best place to try to start up and build something for would be TikTok right now. But TikTok, I gotta put in a lot more effort, which I may have to. I may have to begin to put forth a lot of effort towards TikTok, or maybe begin breaking down some of these videos and things that I do and put it on TikTok so that I can build there. But right now, I'm trying to see how far YouTube can go, because I'm already established in YouTube. I'm already getting paid to do YouTube. You feel me? Like, everything here is ready. It's just, one, YouTube dislikes me for some odd apparent reason, and two, because they dislike me, my growth has been limited. But by doing these streams and stuff, I've been finding a new avenue. So I want to see how far this goes, and then we're going to continue to push forward to continue to do new stuff. You feel me? Like, the grind is never going to stop. But I mean, believe me, brother, there's a million people that's on Twitch that's all doing Street Fighter. And a lot of them are better than me. Not a lot of them. But like the top players, you know Brian F, excuse me, Brian F, Justin Wong, Punk, who else? Like, one of my favorite people that I like to follow on Twitch is his name is Joyo. He's also a Sakura player. Like, watching him helps progress me in the game a whole lot. There's a lot of people on Twitch, man. And the way that they design the algorithm, new players don't get anywhere near the hype that all of the old ones that already established themselves get. It's seniority rules. So therefore, I'm going to see how far this YouTube thing is going to go. You feel me? But to sum up everything, you feel me? I understand that Doja's tired, and I understand that, women, especially beautiful women, I don't like Doja Cat, but yet I'm not going to take away from the fact that she's beautiful and she has shown that she has the work ethic to be super successful. I'm not taking away any of this, but yet the grind will grind you up, man. That's why they call it the grind. It'll grind you up, beat you into the ground, and this is something that you have to become accustomed to. You have to love this shit. I like the grind and the difficulty of doing everything. It frustrates me when I'm doing it from time to time, but after the fact, I'm like, yo, that was dope. We put forth the maximum effort to do a great party. Like, when we did me and my homie, when we did a block party here in Charlotte that pulled like 4,000 people, bro. Like, when we did that, it was one of the most difficult times because we were grinding so hard left and right doing everything. But after the fact, man, when we did it, we're like, yo, that was fire. That was the best party that we've ever thrown still to this day. And the grind that we do on a day in and day out basis on the parties, that whether it's 10 people in the audience or 4,000 people in the audience, we put forth the same amount of effort. We put forth the same amount of grind. We talk to people with the same amount of effort and desire. That's the type of shit that you gotta love in order to get to anywhere close to where I'm at. And I'm not where she's at. But she got to love it too. So I understand that it's holding you, baby. And I mean, my best advice would be, do it anyway. You're only going to have but a handful of years where this is an actual thing for you before things begin to fall off. But if you fall off, I don't care, because you're a scumbag. But my best advice for you is to go hard like there's no tomorrow. And I understand some people may not live to see everything that you're doing, but yet, if you don't take advantage of it now, it could go away. Some people never had a chance to get there, myself included, which sucks. But you should go. I enjoyed every moment of it. I definitely enjoyed every step of this whole direction of everything that I've done, to the point that I've been able to provide some money off of all of this stuff to live the way that I wanted to for all this time. You feel me? I've done it my way, and I'm going to continue to do it my way. Struggle or not, grind, tired or not, I'm here. I'm going in. And that's the mentality that people need to have. Anybody that's watching this, anybody watching the playback and all that stuff, man, this is the mentality, this is the grind that you have to have a chance. There's a strong chance that you could have this mentality and not get it. But the more you know, the more grinding you do, you'll find opportunities for yourself. You'll find other ways. You'll find your way to you'll find your own success. You'll find your own means of survival. Like I found my own means of survival. You just never give up. All these memes and people talking about, yeah, these are just people that never gave up. That stuff is true, dude. As long as you don't give up and you continuously try to do something new, different, try to build on your brand, focus so heavily on being successful, eventually something is going to hit. I've hit multiple times on things that never took me to great places. Like this channel, I got videos that got 40, 50,000 views. I got a video that got 80, 90,000 views. You feel me? On this channel. And all of this was not paid for. I did it naturally. And it's naturally because people hated me. Like Tyler, the Creator's whole fan base hated me. They sent me all kinds of death threats and all that stuff. But through that, I found a lot of success through YouTube. Through the work that I put in, because that was a video that I was tired when I was trying to make that video. I was like, man, I don't even know this Tyler, the Creator guy. But I'm going to do this video because that's what I do. I'm going to do it tired or not. And it just so happened the video that I was questioning about not doing ends up being the biggest profitable video that I did. That honestly paved the way for how people perceive me at this point. Like people perceive me as the super heavy critic that don't like nothing, which is false. I like a lot of things. Y'all just only watch the videos that I don't like. Because y'all only like the music that I don't like. Y'all don't think that y'all are the problems? But it is what it is, man. We're going to wrap this one on up. But a good conversation today, man. Good conversation today. And if my homie is watching, I seen that shit hit me up, bro. But as you saw, my nephew just came in and took my phone. I haven't had my phone to hit you back if you watching, bro. I'ma hit you back, though. I'ma hit you back when I get the chance. But he just takes my phone and runs with it. Actually, he got all my phones. And I ain't even mad at him. But we gonna go ahead and jump into some online play. Let's go ahead and cut this up. But feel free if anybody's feel free to ask any questions while I play, because I will be asking them. But I just lost a match that I'm super frustrated about. But you know, I haven't played online since. Like, even though I'm not online, I will still come online and do some combos. Like this is the combo that I've recently been working on. In which the key is to dash up and do it. Or you can jump behind them. Like you'd be surprised how often the empty jump actually works. And I want to do that a little more. Especially to like the parry, the characters that like the parry thing. Like if you just jump behind them and do a full combo, like usually they will fall for it. And if the silver maintenance is happening in 10 minutes, man, I forgot about that. Let's see if we can get a match. Let's see if we can get a damn match before this shit shut off. Anybody. This is Fire Talk as usual. Thank you, my homie, man. I do it for you, man. Let's see if we can get a match on the
Battle Lounge. It's go time. Let's do this.
We're gonna get a diamond fight before everything go down. Let's get it.
Sakura,
Yeah,
set.
let's go.
Come and show me everything that you have to offer.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. You lose. Round one. Fight.
Action boost. Easy.
Useless. Useless.
Round two. Fight. You win. Round one. Fight.
What the?
Round two. Fight.
Data is now useless.
Let's see if I can body bag this dude right before we go.
You win.
See, if my cousin wasn't working, I
Round
would
one.
try to throw on some
Fight.
Apex.
Get lost! Oh, not enough. Oh, not enough. Mad Cradle! Mad Cradle! Mad Cradle! Mad Cradle! Oh, not enough. Die assault and death! See! See! Hurry up! See! I'm done! Useless! I see! I see! I see! I see!
Can we make it?
Round two. Fight.
Come over here! Useless! Mad Cradle! Useless! Mad Cradle! Token! Die a thousand deaths! Easy! Did you think it was over? See, I got it!
Damn. That was fun. You saw how he gave up like halfway through though. Well, he realized I was whipping his ass. So he just said, all right, I'm just going to mash Dragon Punch to make it seem like I'm not trying. But he tried those first 3 matches, and I was in his ass. It is what it is. Early night tonight, fellas. But I mean, I feel good though. I feel real good. Like you see that the combo that I was working on was working. I just didn't. Going low with the light kick, jab into EX kicks. I almost tried it one time, but I dropped it like 3 times. But each time, it hit though. Each time, I landed that shit. It just, I kept dropping it at the same point. So, I like where I'm going. I like the progression. I think my Sakura is gonna be dope, dude. Like, soon I'm gonna make platinum, and I'm going to fight against Punk. I'm going to fight against Brian Ash. I'm going to fight against Smug. I'm going to fight against all these top streamers, and I'm going to give them that work, fam. Please believe me. I'm body bagging some people, bro. But that's it for me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. I hope everybody who played was back. I hope you watched the whole way through, man. A lot of good talk today. You guys have a nice night. If you made it this far, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to your boy. I try to do this every weekday, in which I may even start doing a little more the weekends as of recently, but we'll see how it all pans out. But you know, as we were saying in the whole video today, man, the grind, it never stops. So you guys have it hard at the end of this. If you don't see me or hear from me again, I probably died, fam. That's just how this goes. But you guys have a nice night. Check you guys later.